Hi everyone. In this lecture, we'll discuss various web mapping. The various platforms to visualize and analyze geographic information systems. The main ones include desktop GIS, mobile GIS, and web GIS. Although we'll discuss briefly all these three platforms briefly, the main focus of this lecture is web GIS or web mapping. Let's start with desktop GIS. Desktop GIS enables you to create, edit, and analyze geographic data on your desktop computer. Using a desktop GIS, you'll be able to analyze your data to explore patterns, relationships, and trends that are not really apparent in a tabular data format. In addition, you can create publication quality professional maps. There are advantages and disadvantages of a desktop GIS platform. For example, the advantage to a desktop GIS is that you have all the data and processing at your station. On the other hand, the disadvantages include you have to invest in the process and storage space, as well as data sharing is not easy. The second platform is a mobile GIS. Mobile GIS can be expressed as the expansion of Geographic Information System or GIS from the office into the field. A mobile GIS enables you to capture, store, and update, manipulate, analyze, and display geographic information. The advantages of a mobile GIS include portability and some map processing capacity. On the other hand, the limitations include minimal storage space and the need for a desktop GIS to perform most processing because most processing are in a mobile platform. So you kind of need to have a desktop machine to perform heavy duty analysis, geospatial data analysis the desktop GIS, because the mobile GIS cannot handle that kind of analysis. The third is a web GIS platform. Web GIS provides a 2D maps, 3D globes, and other reference layers through the web or online. WebGIS allows you to share your own data by making it broadly available to other users. Online maps are easy and engaging ways of presenting spatial information. So there are disadvantages and advantages of a web mapping or a web GIS. The main advantages of a web GIS include minimal storage is needed to host your GIS data on a web platform. You also have the option to access many data sources from a public repository via a web GIS platform. More importantly, a web server processor is more powerful compared to a desktop processor. On the other hand, using a web GIS has some disadvantages. The first one includes, to use a web GIS, fast internet is required. And the second one is, you don't have full control to your data since it is residing on a server. That means you're dependent on a data or resource which are not in your control. That's kind of a real limitation. What are the available web GIS platforms? Well, today we have various platforms to host, visualize, analyze, and even share your GIS data on the web. Some of these are commercial, while others are free for public use. These platforms include ArcGIS Online, Leaflet, Mapbox, CartoDB, Google Maps, and Google Fusion Tables. Let's look at ArcGIS Online first. So ArcGIS Online is owned by ESRI, a leading provider of commercial GIS software. The advantage of using the ArcGIS Online platform to host your data or project is that you have access to over 100,000 maps and data. You can also share your maps via email, blogs, website, and even social media such as Twitter and Facebook. That's pretty exciting. The second one is Leaflet. Leaflet is an open source web mapping platform which is free for public use. It's also Very simple and easy to compare to other platforms. Additionally, it's a mobile-friendly platform. If you want to advance your skills, there's a wonderful documentation with example scripts for you to help you learn web mapping using Leaflet. The other one is Mapbox. Mapbox is another commercial web mapping platform. However, they have a free version for individuals who want to start web mapping on their platform. The advantage of using Mapbox to your web mapping projects is that you have access to satellite images, including data from NASA and OpenStreetMap or OSA. The next one is CartoDB. CartoDB is also a commercial platform. Although they provide a free version for users who leave their data open for public. It's paid if you want to keep your data private on their platform. So that means unless you provide your data, like you share your data for public, then you have to pay some sort of fee. But compared to other CartoDB providers, CartoDB provides one of the robust geospatial data analysis capability on the cloud compared to other platforms. Their spatial analysis platform in the cloud is pretty robust. It also has some similarities with Google Fusion Tables in a way that users can import their own data in various formats, including CSV, KML, and Excel. That's kind of a plus, I think, for CartoDB. The other one is Google Maps. Obviously, Google Maps has a wider community of users compared to other web mapping platforms. Also, if you want to hone your skills of web mapping skills on the Google Maps platform, they provide a nice documentation with many example scripts. The plus side for this platform is that it's developed and maintained by Google, which is a leading search engine provider. And it's also free for public use. Finally, Google Fusion Tables is another open source web mapping platform, especially for visualizing and analyzing big tabular data online. You can import your GIS layers and you can access public data on the platform. Like others, on Google Fusion Table, you can create online maps using tables with spatial information. That means tables which have location information, including latitude and longitude. You can share your data and web maps online via email as well as social media platforms, including Twitter and Facebook. To summarize, in this lecture, we have discussed about desktop GIS, mobile GIS, and web GIS. We have also explored the advantages and disadvantages of web GIS. Finally, we looked at the various web mapping platforms.